tuned in to Athletics LLC with Lamar, Lucius, Big League Chew, and my man Clyde, and the Governor. You're about to be schooled in all things track and field. This is experience. Yes, sir. We are talking past, present, future. Y'all listen up. Let's go.
Locked and loaded. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Another fun week of Athletics LLC. One of these days, I'm going to secretly hit record. I don't know that I can do that on Zoom anymore, just so you can hear the first 15 to 30 minutes, because it's comical. And actually, you know what? I just thought about it. If you're at the live show in Orlando, you definitely saw it. So yeah, there you go. There you go. Anyhow, thanks to everyone for joining us for another fun episode. We will jump in the water, introduce ourselves, say hi, say hello, and then get to our topics for the night. So, the Governor, how you doing, sir?
Pretty good. We're almost halfway through week 2. Yeah. So, we're just getting over the initial soreness. Next week we'll get into some testing, and then we'll go into some real training, and looking forward to that. So all's good so far.
So far, so good. Love it.
So good.
They still like you.
They still like it. Yep.
Oh, Clyde, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing extremely well. We got the return.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Ties are back.
Love it.
He's winning with the Kai tie.
With the Kai tie.
The Kai tie.
The GOAT beat down the Cowboys in the $1 billion playpen. I've had a good weekend.
Oh my gosh. I got nothing.
Stephen A. Oh my goodness.
I don't even have anything for it. Sir Lucius.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you today, sir?
I am well. I had a great weekend. I was actually had the honor of being Mr. Two Bits at our football game, and I
saw the pictures.
Yeah,
that needs to be your screen. Like that needs to be your background.
Yes.
Like
hilarious photos.
Sir Lucius, you have to do it. I'll send you the screenshots. Okay, and then you can put it in your background just one time.
Okay,
One
I
time.
can do that for you.
Oh,
Okay.
I love it. I love it. Last but not least, Lamar, 3 under par. Did you go golfing? What are you under par
No,
with?
see, I have on a golf hat.
Oh, got
and
it.
It's also wishful thinking, right? I have to put it out in the ethos in order for it to come true.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Besides, how did we get past Sir Lucius and him not mention the fact that the Browns won?
I mean,
because unlike some other folks, it's week 1. And I'm not going to jump on this bandwagon. The Browns are going to the Super Bowl, won a first team. And, I am super happy that the Browns won. And I found it interesting that the Browns beat Baker, but it's a different story. And I think that it was interesting that, also that, Seattle and Denver played, but then
we're going to get into all of that.
I'm really, really happy for the Cleveland Browns and all of the Brown fan base, myself included, but I know better.
I think they're going to win the Super Bowl.
I just wanted you to take the moment to relish in the fact that there was good Browns vibes.
Yeah,
that was all.
Until week 12.
Because unlike the rest of you people, I've seen the abyss of absolute like Jets type loserdom, and I have seen Super Bowls. So the fact that we won this weekend, that my Giants actually won a game in a clutch manner. Listen, sir, I'm not going to run around and run outside like we won the Super Bowl because I've seen what that looks like. But the fact that we have our first winning record since 2016, like it's not lost on me.
So everybody's happy except the Governor.
No, because the 49ers look like hot trash too.
I mean, but they chose that path.
Yes,
They did. And they did also play in a monsoon.
But my spirit animals kick butt. So I have the Cowboys, and then I have the spirit animals. Okay.
I see.
We can talk about that when we get started.
Yeah, we'll get there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So this little thing called the Diamond League Final happened last week. It happened just as we were wrapping up last week's recording. So, I mean, it is a week ago at this point, but what were some notable final results that you all were kind of like, either, oh, okay, or yeah, next, we're ready for that. Oh, he raised his hand, Lamar.
I have my receipts for having paid for my membership to the official Joe Kovacs fan club. And,
oh no, you have been banned.
Sir, you can't call me banned. I listen.
No.
I got approval. I have
From
receipts.
Who? From who? Nobody's letting
From
you.
Mrs. Kovacs.
No.
I'll send you the receipt.
Yeah, I want to see this because we made it very clear that you weren't welcome to. But go ahead.
Well, you know, they're having babies now, so they're much kinder and gentler. Look, I'm just gonna say it like it is. Joe Kovacs was not playing around in any way, shape, or form. And I think he was tired of hearing Ryan Krauser's name. And he's like, not today, sir.
Hey, listen. Ryan Krauser doing what he's been doing in this event in recent times has obviously been historic and phenomenal to watch. But it's better that Joe Kovacs is right there pushing and prodding
100%.
and upsetting and making it a competition, right? So for him to go out there, throw a Diamond League record, take the trophy, second furthest throw of all time, like, yes, we're here for all of that.
Yes.
And look, the dude is just the type to figure out how to go and take that world record from Krauser. And then make Krauser up his, you know what I mean? Like, I love the competition of it. You know, when you have somebody like him, like Mondo, wow, really, I'm really gonna forget this in the moment. Triple jump, Rojas, right? When you have these people, the only thing that is good for the sport in those examples is that someone comes along and wants to challenge it and can. And so bravo to Joe Kovacs. That was phenomenal to watch. Loved it.
For me, the thing that, you know, probably kind of slipped under everybody's nose was that we saw another Javon Harrison sighting. And
hey,
for him to come out there and jump 234, yeah, I'm here for it. I love it. To push Tamberi to the limit, to say, hey, you know, we're gonna go for this. They both ended up at 234. You know, Tamberi wins on misses, but yeah, this guy is the preeminent jumper, long triple high in the United States. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
So, you know, whatever he decides to do, I mean, obviously, you know, he tried to do the double, all of that stuff, but this was fun. This was fun to watch. I'm glad for him to come back in the Diamond League final and jump as well as he did. That was good stuff.
See, I want to say that I want my man to stay in the high jump. Leave the LJ alone. Leave the LJ alone. Because the stuff that he does in the high jump,
yeah,
it's magical, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's magical, and he is depriving us when he plays around with the LJ.
Yeah.
You know? And you know, I got a chance to watch him a lot obviously in our conference, but you know, and I'm a big fan. But I agree, man. Like stay in the high jump. You know? Yeah. Stay in the high jump.
So if you're a fan of high jump competitions, as we all are, and you missed this particular one, you really need to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Because it was great.
Yeah.
And you know,
it was like movie type theater.
No, it was awesome. I mean, look, Javon's had a rough rookie season, right?
Yeah, he has.
He's taken a lot of licks. You know, he didn't have great worlds, any, so you know, all that stuff, right? All those quote unquote disappointments. But it's his rookie year. For him to end the season that way, clean, all the way through, and then to get taught a very valuable lesson by the savvy gold medalists.
Yes.
Like Tambiri was great.
Yeah.
Playing with the crowd,
Mm-hmm.
just coming through as he does when he needs to. And you could watch him mentally toying with Javon.
Yes.
And the effect that it was, right? So Javon will be better off for that experience, but it was fun. Like, it was great to watch.
You know what's really funny about that, really quick? Thank God that happened where it happened. Because imagine if that had happened in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what we'd have seen? We'd have seen Tambiri jump 234.
Right. A recap.
Okay, so let's celebrate the fact that it didn't, and let's move
exactly. Exactly.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a positive slant on a couple of things here. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to Lucinda Golding Clark and Toby Amasan.
Yeah,
because we quieted the room. I mean, after what JCQ did the week before, big showdown. Toby got to the hurdle 5. Was like, here's your showdown. I'm out. And it was just like, we've seen this before when somebody just seizes control of the race, and the whole field was just like, damn, did she just do that to us?
Yeah.
We're in the race, and then she's by herself, and then we're back here tripping, right?
Yep.
And I'm gonna go straight homer on this one. I'm gonna give a big shout out to my man Grant Holloway. The guy takes a lot of crap from people, but as we say around here, we show up when it counts the most. And I shared this with the EP, and he told me that I better share this. I'm gonna share it, so I have to hear his mouth tomorrow. So Grant has run 12 races this year. The average of those races is 13:08. Last year, I think he ran, 15 races. That average was 13:09. And here's the crazy thing. So maybe it was 16 last year. So in the last 2 years, he's run 28 races. 24 of them have been sub 13:20. And here's the
before the explosion.
And exactly. And then the other part of this is, this goes a shout out to Terry Reese because he put this up about Alan Johnson. 13:23 is equivalent to 9:99.
Mm-hmm.
So just put that in your mind. And this dude's been under 13:20. What did I say? 24 times.
24 out of 28 races in the last.
Exactly.
So that I wanted to talk about both hurdle races for similar issues. Grant does take a lot of unnecessary talk, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Like, and it's actually quite ridiculous. And Toby, in very recent past couple months, has taken a lot of unnecessary talk for totally different reasons. Like, people were actually and have been questioning her world record.
Yes.
Hating to the point where we're acting as if the timing system is broken.
Yes.
Which
at
is
the world championship.
Right. Not at a dual meet in Texas.
Not
at the world championship.
No.
Right.
Not in the American Track League. We're not talking
right.
We're talking about the world championships here.
So she gets all this ridiculous naysayer nonsense from people who really should know better. And just casually, and I mean casually, because let's be clear, Toby is at a place where that race in the Diamond League final looks very average for her right now. Just casually went on to the front, took control, shut it down, we're done. And Grant doesn't deserve any of the criticism he gets. However, for those people, everybody was in that race. So what did you have to say this time? It really wasn't close.
Like someone said to me, he was given a gift at the World Championship.
Right.
What?
The reigning defending champion was gifted
the World Championship.
The World Championship.
Yeah. I just can I say really, really quickly about both of these people. First of all, I need everybody who's not on this panel to go back and look at the PRs and season bests of everybody that was in the Diamond League final in the women's 100 hurdles and understand that Toby Amasan took to the woodshed the greatest assembled field ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
That's right.
Ever. And it ain't close.
No,
That's right.
Right? And then I want you to don't look at anybody else's results this year except for Trey's.
Yeah,
Because
if not for Grant Holloway.
Correct. That's where I'm going. Trey had a top 5 all-time hurdle season ever by anybody.
yes.
Yeah.
And nobody knows because Grant was always there in front of him.
Yep.
So this whole idea that people have gotten to the point where it's like, if you're really talented, it's like you owe them world records is the stupidest thing on the planet. Because Grant was like guilty of running too fast one time, he ran 12:81. Now everybody expects him to run 12:7 every time he touches the track. And I'm just like, you guys are ridiculous. You're absolutely, there have been seasons where we didn't see anybody run under 13 seconds.
No.
That's absolutely true. My thing is, like, if you're a fan of the hurdles, there's so much interest. There's so many interesting things going on right now in that particular game. And they don't even have to be a negative slant. Like, okay, a year ago, when no one was thinking about Toby Amasan being the world record holder, most people were like, okay, if someone was going to take out Kenny's record, it was going to be JCQ, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm a fan of JCQ, and I think she has ascended beautifully under her coaches and whatever she got going on down there.
Yep.
But you can watch JCQ run right now and kind of start to ask the question, is she only good when she knows she's going to be in front? Because all of a sudden, now there's pressure and she fades. She screws up. She hits something, right? It's like, that's an interesting conversation. It's not a dig. It's not a criticism. But if you like the race, talk about that. Don't talk about the timing system is fake. That's a bunch of BS.
And the thing, you know, talking about Toby, I mean, the guru, the guy that is the best at slowing down film, timing stuff up, PJ Vasil, has gone on record to show that 0.91 splits that Miss Amasan hit in Oregon. That is, it's a fact. Like, this is like a scientist taking a race, breaking it down frame by frame, and coming up with these answers and doing it again and again and again, and coming out and putting this out there that it is legit. This young lady did.
And if you've ever worked with world-class female hurdlers, you can't even fathom 0.91 is such. And I watched it live. Like, it's insane.
It is. It is. So I have a question. Are we dealing with a new female sheriff in the 800 that we need to be watching out for, Miss Mora?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Right.
You dealing with you're dealing with a new deputy.
A new talent, a new face, but
no, a new bronze medal threat. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean,
wow.
I mean, yes, that's what that is.
Okay. All right.
I'll say this. If you're not a distance fan, I get it. It is what it is. But you should probably watch Faith Kipyegon run if she's running.
Oh man.
If she's running to the store, you should film it.
It's
oh my God.
It is a beautiful thing.
Faith,
you know what I like the most about Faith is that it doesn't matter who's in the race, it doesn't matter whether there's a rabbit, and it doesn't matter what's going on. If there's stuff at stake, she's gonna win. And it doesn't matter how they try.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
I love Faith Kipyegon because she does to her competition 10 times better what Ingebrigtsen usually does to his. He likes to toy with them and then crush them, crush souls. But he don't do it like Faith.
No.
They come around the bend with 100 to go and just takes off sprinting, and everybody's like, what the hell is going on? I thought we had a shot.
She will give you hope until about 250 to go, 300, 250 to go. And then she takes off and you're like, oh, I'm going to get her today.
Right.
Where's she going? Why is she running away from me? Oh, hey, that's faith. That's faith.
Well, it's like, listening to the distance and mid distance coaches always say at 300, you got to go.
Yeah.
And like, that's the video, like push play.
Yes.
That's what they mean by that.
Can we give kudos to the 3 USA distance throws woman, Lamar,
Yes,
on their performance in Zurich? I mean, that's got to be historic. Am I right? Am I wrong?
Listen, I'm just going to say it like this. As somebody who's been knee deep in the field events for 3 decades, what the American female throws mafia has put together this year is pleasing to the eye.
Yep.
It is athletically dominant.
Yep.
And it is above reproach, right? Because here's the thing. It was cute that they had the furthest throws going into world championships.
Right.
It's the earliest world championships has ever been.
Right.
Half of the Europeans weren't there. They're all loading up for European championships.
Right.
The fact that we've gone through the whole season and everything I just said and the Diamond League final, and they're still the furthest. And listen, they need to build statues to Miss Kara Winger.
Yes.
Because I'm going to tell you this. Her and Albert Pujols are showing you what going out on top looks like.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. I mean,
you don't go out. That's the way you go out.
Neither one of them are leaving any gas in the gas tank.
None.
You hear me? They're trying to run out of gas at the apex of a hill and then just let it go downhill.
I mean, what else are you going to do with it?
I mean, it
yes.
was a typical thing with us on the circuit. You've gone through, you slugged it out. You're getting to the Diamond League final. You can smell the home cooking. You can smell, the burgers and the fries and everything that's coming your way. And it was really easy to get distracted, from what you needed to do to finish off the year. These young ladies, they said, "Oh no, we're gonna back up." For all the critics that thought, this was luck, whatever, we're gonna back it up at the Diamond League final. That's exactly what they did.
I mean, Chase Ely is literally talking about hold my beer.
Oh my gosh.
No, seriously. Like, if you look at how she's competed this year,
yeah.
You guys had the audacity to believe that you could beat me.
Yeah.
I think that's how she competes.
Mm-mm-mm.
And she is not going anywhere.
No.
So I'm going to ask, because I have been MIA of anything sports related in the last week. What happened in the women's triple?
The same thing that always happens.
The same thing.
I mean, I hate
Okay.
I hate that Clyde is right, but it like literally it's
Don't waste your words, Chew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
The fun to watch, but we knew what it was. And honestly, exactly like the women's 100.
Yeah.
Fun to watch, but we knew what it was.
Talk about a phenomenal performance. Wow.
Yes.
From the moment the gun sounded, it was like, well, everybody's running for a second.
Right.
From the moment the gun went off, like, I'm not playing with y'all. I'm out of here. And as good as the women's 100 was, the men's 100 was just as anticlimactic.
Oh my God, the men's was
Oh,
terrible.
wow.
The men's, listen,
I'd rather
no one
watch
was in it.
I'd rather watch 6 roaches race.
We'll just leave that there. And then I think that the men's 400 hurdles and the women's 400 hurdles were just as boring.
Mm-hmm.
Just as boring.
Yeah.
But I think that, we need to give a big shout out to a guy that has had a phenomenal season, that's kind of flown under the radar for whatever reason. Noah Lyles, folks, has put on an absolute clinic all year long.
Okay.
Great show.
Kudos to him. Yep.
Has that not been the best 200-meter season by anyone? I mean,
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It's not even close.
I was like,
That's not.
it's not close.
Yeah, you don't have to think about that. You don't have to do a deep dive into the statistics. No.
I just
Well,
I want
okay.
to say this. I want to say this. When I was watching Noah's 200 at Diamond League. I hope, because I don't know Noah personally. I'm a fan of him though, right? I hope he's enjoying it, because he looked disappointed when he crossed the line. And I hope he hasn't put himself into this mode where if I'm not breaking a record, it's not any good. I don't think that he is. I hope that he isn't. He didn't look like he was happy with that particular win, and he should be. It's a long season. He got the American record, undefeated. There's nothing to say. Like, he's the best in the world. It's his throne right now, and somebody gonna have to come get it if they can.
The man ran 12 races this year, and all 12 were under 20 seconds.
that's insane.
Significantly under 20 seconds.
That's insane.
11 of them were win legal under 20 seconds.
Crazy.
No,
We're done.
incredible season. So, all right, what you got next for us, Big League?
Real quick asterisk. This is a request from the audience. Governor, you need to reveal your websites / links of which you get your information from, because they're coming at me. They're like, "True." I'm like, "Who are you telling? He beats me, and I thought I was fast. I have no clue."
Governor, let's let them know that some things will never be revealed.
Exactly.
Yay. I legitimately said, I was like, you know,
It starts up here. It starts up here.
man,
And then the wheels start turning. Yeah. So
man, it was hilarious. Like, this person was dead, like distraught. Like, how does he do it? Where does he pull these? I need to see these links. And I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know.
no.
Hilarious. Okay, well, audience, you've been told. You're gonna have to show up to meets with some real good goodies.
Exactly.
You know, maybe be part of the hurdle crew at a meet or two. I don't know, but you're gonna have to you're gonna have to do something. All right. We are then going to, so this is a little redundant from last week, but we're solidifying because of the Diamond League final.
Saying that.
Yes, I got you. See, look. See, they knew I would make you happy.
100%.
So we'll go back over the Athlete of the Year finalists, and are we solidifying, or are we changing our words from those that were spoken last week? And then Clyde will have his 2 cents to put in, maybe 20.
All this is we need to revamp, because I was missing in action. I will hear the choices, and then I will give the correct answer. Got
it. All right. Noted.
Okay. All right.
And then we'll have the winner predictions. I'm sorry. And then Lamar threw in this curveball, rightfully so, the breakout athlete of the year. So let's solidify the athlete of the year. Let's call it nominations. Are they going to stay in there, or are we changing from last week?
Here, I'll read the potentials, because it definitely ain't anybody other than these people. It's Kimberly Garcia Leon, Chase Ely, Sharika Jackson, Yulimar Rojas, Sid McLaughlin, Faith Kipyegon, Shawnee Miller-Weibo, Gudaf Teske, Toby Amasan.
Are we kidding ourselves right now?
And Shelly Ann Fraser-Price. That's the semifinalists. Those are the 10. So clearly, that's why I said, obviously there's too many, but clearly the winner is going to come from that group, right? If you want the real small group, it's Chase Ely, Sharika Jackson, Yulimar Rojas, Sid McLaughlin, Faith Kipyegon, and Toby Amasan, and Shelly Ann Fraser-Price. That's your group.
You said the same amount of names you said the
first
time.
I didn't. I said 6 out of 10.
So is this what we're doing tonight?
Sir, who is your pick, sir?
Oh, I thought you were going first because you didn't get.
I said I'm going last.
Oh, yeah, he said he's going to either co-sign or deny.
You know what? I'm going to go.
Judgment.
I'm going to go against my heart. My heart says Shelly Ann, but my brain says Faith Kipyegon.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go with Sydney McLaughlin.
I'm, cute choices both. I think that Faith has obviously been a very dominant force, and Sid is Sid, but the sheer dominance and consistency of Shelly and Fraser Price, when you run under 10-7 like 100 times in one season, I mean, come on, like no. There's, in my mind, there's a lot. Let's also be clear, a lot of great performances and performers out there, but for me, Shelly Ann hands down.
But before I render judgment, Chewy, are you playing this game?
No, I have to render myself ineligible because I have not been paying attention at all.
All right, fair enough. Well, this one's pretty simple. I love all these women and fans of all of them, and they have been incredible. But it's athlete of the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Shelly, and I don't really think it's close.
Okay.
I mean,
okay, that's now since you went last on the women, welcome to being first on the men.
I will be rendering judgment again. I wasn't here for this conversation last week, so
okay, hold on a second.
You don't need to be here for it. But you know what it is.
Exactly. You're here now. You know what you want to do. So speak your mind, Clyde.
I mean, hey, I'll give you a group of people from which you can.
Can we not?
We don't need 30 minutes longer for you to recite the names. We don't have those kind of. We don't got the kind of time. Last I checked, somebody put us on a clock.
Right.
I'm trying to catch you up.
No, listen. It's again athlete of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Right. To me, there's two options. Really, two options: Noah or Mondo. And I'm going to default to the world record, even though I'm more impressed with Noah's season. But world record over the American record, I will give the athlete of the year to Mondo.
And I share that sentiment as well. As dominant as Noah has been, as consistent as Noah has been, Mondo just, wow. I mean, and I mean, more than anything else, like Mondo's learned to play to the crowd and play to the moment. And, it's Mondo. It's Mondo.
For Mondo to be doing Bubka-esque things at this stage in his life is absolutely scary. I mean, this is the part where, once he's in his pocket, I mean, when is this man going to ever lose? I mean, this is some unbelievable stuff. This is groundbreaking stuff. The last time we saw anything like this was 20 years ago. Was it, Lamar? Am I 30 years ago?
It's 25, but yeah.
Yeah. So absolutely, it has to be Mondo. There's no question about it.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I feel bad for Grant, and I feel bad for Noah because they've had ridiculously spectacular seasons.
Yes.
But Mondo Duplantis broke the world record indoors at Indoor World Championships and the week before, and then broke the world record outdoor World Championships. And he lost once all year, and his season average is 2 bars better than everybody else's best mark this year.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a joke how much better than everybody. I mean, ask Chris Nielsen. Chris Nielsen jumped 595 at Indoor and Outdoor Worlds and got beat by a foot both times. A foot. That don't happen in the pole vault. So, yeah, I mean, it's Mondo's world and we're all living in it.
It's kind of like, I kind of liken it to, people will never know, understand, or realize how good Phil Mickelson was because he played with Tiger.
He played with Tiger. Yep.
Yep.
And he
never
will
know.
be bitter for the rest of his life too.
Exactly. We'll never know because of Tiger. And that's kind of what the other pole vaulters are going through right now.
Yeah.
I mean, think about this. If it wasn't for one meet in 1991, nobody would know how good Mike Powell was.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
Right.
One meet.
Yep.
If he doesn't beat him there and break the world record, nobody fucking friggin' cares. Woo! Sorry, that one got me excited. Listen,
Really? That's what we're doing tonight?
I'm sorry, Micah.
Thank you.
Look, I'm going to visit them soon, and I'm going to tell on you.
I apologize. Show Micah the 91 World Championships long jump. He'll understand.
He probably is doing that.
So wait, sure. Now on to the award that actually doesn't exist, but we're going to do it anyway.
Yes, because it should
the breakout.
Yeah, this is going to be fun right here.
The breakout athlete of the year.
Can we define breakout, please?
That's a great question. I guess you're defining it for yourselves, though, right?
Yeah, no, I think it's. I think.
Okay, all right. So what does breakout mean? I mean, can I get some help here?
I'm gonna try.
The EP is gonna tell us.
I would define breakout as someone who literally jumped out of the lane that they were in, the career path they were in, and moved 2, 3, 4 lanes over.
Yes.
I would actually.
It's not a situation where this is a first timer or a rookie or anything like that. This is.
So it could be. It could be.
It could be, but probably not.
But it's someone that has made huge changes and huge improvements in their performance in 2022.
We saw a tweet about breakout performers of the year. Did we not? Because that's where, let's be real, that's where we got this idea from.
Yes.
What was said tweet, and who were the breakout performers of the year in said tweet?
Well, there's one in particular that I figured would be very, very would be of huge interest to this panel, right?
No, I would like to hear them both. Who were the breakout performers?
So I'm so thinking about the female that I forgot about the male. Who was the male? Oh yes, the male was the Jamaican hurdler.
Broadbell.
And the female was who?
Lele.
Alicia Johnson.
Alicia Johnson. That's not our answer, folks, just so we're clear.
Okay, there's no shot that that's the answer.
Okay, so what is the answer?
There's no shot.
So please give us your answer, Surfer.
Well, this is actually right event, clearly the wrong athlete. The breakout performer of the year, as defined by the EP or anyone with rational thoughts, is clearly Toby Amazon.
I mean, pretty clearly.
How is it anyone other than Toby Amazon? Listen, Toby's been a good hurdler for a long time. She's been, and when I say good, I mean in the elite bubble that is women's hurdle.
Did she win the Diamond League? Did she win the Diamond League last year?
I think.
Okay.
Right, but in the elite bubble that is women's hurdle.
See, this is why I asked, because this is tomfoolery, and I refuse to participate in that.
What are you talking about? Toby Amazon went from a person you could expect to see in a final to the greatest ever.
Yes.
No.
What?
No.
Who would be?
Aries Merritt, one good year. You've said that a million times.
And there are people that consider.
So now she's forget. Okay.
Literally. She's run the race faster.
Good year.
That's right.
So she's the fastest ever, not the greatest of all.
Okay, that's fair. Next. He's right. Fair enough.
That's fine. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because we beat the heck out of that horse on this show. That horse has been dead, revived, and been dead again.
Yes.
Okay.
And now she's the greatest ever.
But I will say that 12-12 and a windy 12:06 are a lot more impressive than Aries world record.
So who's your breakout male? Because obviously that's your breakout female.
Oh boy.
On task, please. Clyde, who is your breakout male?
I have to go first twice?
Yes.
I actually need some time to think about that.
Oh, Jesus. He's punting. All
no,
right,
I'm not punting.
Governor, what you got?
I'm not punting. Wait a minute.
Well, I actually think Clyde has struck a nerve there, because what she has done in terms of improvement is magical. I mean, I don't know how else you can say it. She is, when you look at the athletes of the year and all of that stuff, and then you plug Toby Amazon into that group, clearly you know, the others you expect to be there, she has now firmly planted herself as the breakout athlete, in my opinion. Now, as far as the male is concerned, the male athlete is concerned, definitely.
Broadbell wasn't actually a bad pick.
Broadbell is I mean, where was Broadbell last year? Like, hello.
Last year, where was Broadbell?
Broadbell's a better pick than Amasan, because a year ago, if somebody asked you if you knew who Tommy Amasan was, you knew.
You knew, yes.
If somebody asked you who Broadbell was, you'd be asking where was a Broadbell, because you had no idea who he was.
Yes.
No, I like the Broadbell pick from the tweet, but honestly, I feel like right event, wrong guy again, though. Doesn't it have to be Trey Cunningham? He got a medal.
So I'll say this, based on our agreed upon definition of breakout, no chance that it's Trey. I'm gonna tell you why. Who's the last person to beat Trey indoors? I mean, to beat Grant indoors.
Trey.
That's how long we've known who Trey is.
Yeah, but okay, but for real, seriously. Given
they were 16 and 17 years old at the time, but
no, right. No, but wait a minute. This is interesting. But seriously though, and again, respectfully, given Trey's collegiate career history, because again, he was in school this year, right?
Yes.
I don't think too many people were looking at Trey at the start of the season and be like, that dude's gonna win a medal. If anything, you were picking him to be the one who falls apart. He rose to the occasion, had the best season of his life, and got a medal when no one was thinking he was going to get a medal.
Now, there's so many layers to that, Clyde, but I'm not going to get into that. What I'm going to get into is, it's kind of like this. Where was Broadbell last year?
No, I have no idea.
Exactly.
I have no idea.
Jamaica.
That's the point. The point is from the depths.
Sure.
Where he wasn't,
like I said, it's a good choice.
On the tip of anyone's tongue, right? To get to this point, he crashes out at the Jamaica trials, right? We don't see him until what? I mean, 2 months ago?
Budapest.
Games.
Yeah.
Budapest, right?
And then he goes on this.
It was Commonwealth and then Budapest.
It was Commonwealth Games and then Budapest.
I mean, like I'm interested to see what the rankings, the final rankings look like, and where he lines up.
Don't get us started on rankings.
Well, I was gonna say, I was like, are the rankings really gonna tell us?
Don't get us started.
So we talk about track and field news rankings.
Well, there you go. There you go.
But
yeah, I will.
I suspect Trey will be higher because he has a medal.
Yes,
because he ran faster and better and finished higher in the meets.
He did not run faster. He's run probably ran 12:99 this year.
Yes,
correct.
No, I said in the meets that matter most.
And I don't think Detroit beat Broadbell this year.
And
right, Broadbell didn't make the team.
Broadbell was second at the Diamond League final,
and Broadbell won a championship.
He
won Commonwealth Games.
He won Commonwealth, which is valuable.
He won Commonwealth. He won Monaco. No, he didn't win Monaco. My bad. Grant won Monaco. He won Budapest. He won Lausanne. I'm getting myself in trouble here.
I can see Grant right now.
I was
like watching. He's like,
I was there. My bad, G.
I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight the Broadbell pick. I think it's a solid pick. I do. I think it's a solid.
Yeah, I see. I think, like, for me, it just depends on how you're defining breakout. I mean, obviously, all silliness aside, Toby had a phenomenal season.
Mm-hmm.
And, if you're defining it as a breakout season, absolutely. But if you're just defining breakout as somebody you didn't know who they were a year ago, Lele's not a bad choice. She's not.
I love it.
I mean, we're
but I think a better choice in that vein is Tia Jones.
Right. Tia Jones is a better choice than Lele.
So what's really funny about...
Melissa Jefferson's a better choice than Lele.
No, she's not. No.
Wait a minute.
No.
Somebody got out of the first round and someone else didn't.
But she's the same as Trey.
No one knew who Melissa Jefferson was last year. She won indoor. She broke out this year.
Okay.
We've beat the women's hurdles to death, so I'm gonna pick the female high jump Diamond League champion.
Okay.
I can't say her name.
I was like, I don't.
You talking about Ukraine with the pigtails?
Yeah, the youngster who jumped 208 this year.
Yeah, but she was awesome last year.
Yes, I would have to say that she was very much in the picture last year.
Time out, people.
But it like I said, it just goes back to you have your own definition of what breakout means.
All right, listen to me. I hear what y'all are saying, and I just said I'm not going to jump on the hurdles train and beat it up. Okay, but what I'm saying to you is this: you guys know enough about the high jump to know that if you go from being a 2 meter 201 high jumper to jumping at the world record,
and she had it.
Okay,
she had it.
We're not talking like we're talking about a whole. Them several lanes over.
Yep,
that's fair. That's fair.
So
she had that jump. She she had it.
And again, look. The obvious answer is in the hurdles.
Yes.
I mean, you could put Devin Charlton in there. There's a whole lot of people that did some ridiculous things this year in the women's hurdles that they've never done before. So I'm not going to go there and beat that one up. I wanted to be different. What do we got on the men's side though? Because I'll say this, Broadbell's a great answer.
Yeah. So speaking of the rankings, it's Holloway. This is world. I had to go look it up. Holloway, Allen, Cunningham. Devin Allen is still ranked number 2 in the world.
Of course.
Cunningham, Parchment, Martinez, Broadwell.
And this is before the Diamond League.
This is as of
final
the 8th of September.
Right. You got to wait one more week for the Diamond League final to be a part of
it. Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean,
that was as of the 5th. The Diamond League final was on the 8th and 9th, I think.
So this Thursday,
this is as of the 6th. This is out of the 6th of September.
Right.
So
this Thursday, it'll be the update.
That makes sense.
I mean, from a breakout perspective, I mean, Broadbell's a great answer because the only other guy I could think of, we're going to have an argument about whether it's a breakout, but is Dos Santos.
No,
but you see what I'm saying? I think he's more of a breakthrough than a breakout.
Sure. Yes.
And that's why I wouldn't say him. Broadbell, listen, I remember sending a text to all of y'all when I was at Commonwealth. I said, some other dude from Jamaica just won Commonwealth at 13-0.
Yep.
Because I didn't know who he was.
It's fantastic.
Great year.
Great year.
What's next, Chewy?
All right, Chew.
Shenanigans time?
It's about that time. I had to warm you up. I had to get you all nice and primed for topic number 3.
Somebody slide Kareem, slide the governor and
Week one. I had a different wording for the acronym of NFL, but I won't. So the National Football League.
Can we just say this? And I mean this totally sincerely, sir.
No, he doesn't.
No, I absolutely do. I really mean this. You've heard me in the past. I enjoy the misery of the most miserable fan base in the world, which is the Cowboy Nation. However, the governor, I don't see him in that light because he does not act nearly as ignorant about these people or at all about this team. So, sir, all I can tell you is this. Isn't it better that your season is over now than to drag it out for the next 17 weeks with hope? Isn't it just better this way?
No, because no. The answer today, tomorrow, next month, 2 months from now is no. Okay? Because just like any other fan base, right? There's now denial. Right, we've now had the moment, right? Fingergate, right? We are now leader.
I just have one question.
$200+ million man is now on the sidelines, right? So
he's there quite often, actually.
So now we have to think about how we're going to salvage the season, right? So what do we do as fans? We're now looking through the schedule and we're like, okay, if we could do this, we could probably do this. If we do this, we could probably do this.
Y'all going 1-6.
Hey.
1-6.
It hasn't happened yet. Okay. So let's just pump the brakes a little bit. Okay. One game at a time, 1 week at a time. It's that simple.
I just have to ask one question. Okay. How can a fan base that has done some of the things that y'all have done actually stoop to a new low?
I don't.
Listen, your $200 million quarterback is going off the field with the training staff. He's holding his hand. He's clearly visibly hurt.
Yes.
And y'all's fans at home throw trash on the man.
My second
they were throwing a representation of how he was playing prior to hurting his hand.
My second cousin is no longer invited to the barbecue. Okay, can we move on? Can we just move on, please?
Yes, please do.
That's my week 1, by the way. I have nothing else to say. I'm just
well, I'll jump in. I'll just say that, you know, Clyde loves to root for chaos, not necessarily the NFL, but I will say this: week 1 in the NFL was chaotic.
It was.
Right? We had a stone cold lock in the Colts over the Texans and in a tie.
Yep.
Did they really?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
We had a stone cold lock in the Titans over the Giants and in a loss.
Yep. Giants in first place, baby.
Giants beat the Titans in Tennessee, and I'm telling you, nobody, and I mean nobody, saw that. Saquon Barkley didn't see that coming. Whatever. I'll take it. First winning record since 2016. Aaron Rodgers lost because his ridiculously young and inexperienced wide receivers have not been in the lab, have not been doing their jobs. One dude dropped literally a walk-in touchdown, and then Aaron Rodgers did exactly what you knew he was going to do. He went on Pat McAfee and trashed them all.
As a group. He put it on his hands. It was literally dropped into his hands.
And Aaron Rodgers said as much on the Pat McAfee show.
Just understand that is entirely Aaron Rodgers' fault.
It definitely isn't. But anyway, but Baker Mayfield literally gave you all of Baker Mayfield, right? This is the revenge game. The Browns don't have their starting quarterback. This is my chance to get them back. He plays like hot garbage for 3 quarters,
right.
Then plays like he's Superman for a quarter, and they come up short. It was perfect. It was literally Baker Mayfield. It was Baker Mayfield's career in a quarter.
What you saw, Sir Lucius? Is that what you witnessed?
You know, I wasn't able to watch the game. I was a little busy.
Signing transfer.
But I did see. Yeah, no, transfer portal and I are not friends right now. No,
okay.
It's not time to delve into the transfer portal just yet. But I did see highlights. I mean, you know, I go on record, and I've been saying this for years. Like, I don't usually post emotional stuff on Facebook, but when the Browns drafted Baker Mayfield, I immediately said,
he's been unabashed about that since day one.
Doing?
Yeah, he's been unabashed about that.
I remember that actually.
One job.
I remember that.
So like, and if we'd have lost to Baker yesterday, that'd have been a travesty. And I'm just happy that we pulled it out. But I just don't see a world where, I mean, like, first of all, I want to say that I saw a lot of parity yesterday in the NFL, and I hope it continues.
Yeah.
It means we're in for a great season of football, not a bunch of blowouts. But I do also want to put out there that this kind of nonsensical thought that Mahomes was done because of all his weapons were gone.
It's like, what are y'all talking about?
Let that go. Because he put on an absolute clinic yesterday.
I will say this about the Chiefs. Mahomes, and more specifically, Andy Reid, always look like that week 1. They always look like that in September. I think.
Okay, so I want to beg to differ because last September you were talking about how bad they were and they weren't even going to make the playoffs. And the EP, who is smiling right now, told you they were going to make the playoffs and they were going to win the division, and you told me no. That was 1 year ago.
I'm pretty sure they blew out and won their home opener last year. Could be. You
said September.
September. They typically always look phenomenal in September. Listen, again, I like Andy Reid. I'm a fan. I like Patrick Mahomes. I'm a fan. Do I think he's the best quarterback in the NFL? Absolutely not. He's top 5.
Nobody said that.
He's top 5.
Oh no, I said it, and I'm still gonna say it.
Yeah, he said
tonight's not tonight's topic. He didn't say it tonight. Okay.
That's fine.
Mahomes was great. Mahomes was great. In my opinion, he showed everybody that he's a quarterback that can play with different tools, different skill sets.
Yep.
Well, he definitely showed that this week. No denying that. I didn't think the defensive strategy was very
amazing.
Important.
Okay, I want to talk to somebody that's not being petty.
I'm not being petty.
You absolutely are. EP.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time the Chiefs didn't play in the AFC Championship? And I'm done. All right, so can we move on to?
Foggy.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait. There were more. No. There was more things that we definitely discussed.
There were so many more things.
Because here's what I'm gonna tell you, Governor. Your fan base was not the worst this week. Okay, listen. I'm gonna give you all 4 seconds. Who is the best Seattle Seahawk in the history of Seattle Seahawks?
Steve Largent. No, it's clearly Russell Wilson.
Wow. Clearly Russell Wilson.
Right? It's not close. Am I correct? Yeah. And Steve Largent's probably number 2, and Beast Mode's probably number 3.
Yes.
Right? And then that whole Legion of Boom.
Yes.
The man won them their only Super Bowl, took them to 2, and they booed him.
Yeah.
They did. It was very Philly-esque.
Yeah. I was like, what are we doing?
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
But speaking of that game, that's one of the worst coached games I've seen in a really long time.
Listen, forget the whole game. Forget the whole game. The very last play of the game is without question. I'm 52 years old. I've been watching football since I was 4. So in those 48 years, the worst coaching decision ever made is I got 4th and 5, which the league converts at 48%.
Yes.
And I have a $250 million quarterback that I gave up everybody, including one of my children, to get.
Yes.
Or I could run off the clock, have 3 unused timeouts, and have my kicker kick a ball that the entire history of the league is 2 for 42.
And you're not indoors. You're in Seattle.
You're in the worst, one of the worst places in a world to kick.
It's not Matt Stover. You know what I mean?
I thought it was a genius coaching move when they lined up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because I was like, there's no way they're kicking this.
No way.
Catch them off sides, trick. No.
64.
So here's the crazy part. He kicks it and they call timeout. And I was like, wow, that happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was really ballsy.
Yeah.
When they lined up for it the second time, I was like, I don't even care I don't care if he makes it. It's the worst decision he could possibly have made.
I don't know what kind of global reach the Monday Night Football broadcast has around the world. But if you're an American, the Manning cast is hilarious.
Yes, it is.
You had the Manning brothers and Shannon Sharp,
yes,
all basically cussing on live TV
yes.
while this mess was going on. It was so funny.
It was hilarious. It was absolutely
hilarious. Hey, watch the Manning cast. I'm all for things Manning cast. It was great. They screwed up Russell Wilson's return to the game.
It was so bad.
It was really bad.
So bad.
And
the last thing that we have to talk about,
okay,
which was brought to us by Marvin Bracey. Mike Tomlin showed up to the football field with all black Steelers sweats on, some white socks, and some black Air Forces.
So do you know what happened before that?
Yeah.
Lamar.
I do not.
He gifted the entire team
Black Air Forces.
Black Air Force.
Black Air Force.
Yes, we are up to no good.
Listen,
we are about to go do some mischief.
listen, I am not.
Oh,
The black side of my family is from Cleveland, Ohio. I am not a Steelers fan. I do not like the Steelers. I do not root for the Steelers. I almost like watching them lose as much as I enjoy the Cowboys.
Oh boy.
But I like Mike Tomlin.
Yep.
I mean, if you can't play for Mike Tomlin, you don't like athletics.
I like Mike Tomlin, man. Like, he's just fun to watch, period.
Well, you have to see the post-game dance that he did with the squad too.
I saw that.
I saw that, yeah.
I still think they should be playing Kenny Pickett. I'll say that. They should be playing Kenny Pickett.
Let me show you what Mike Tomlin thinks of what you think.
I hear you.
Because Mike Tomlin doesn't care what anybody thinks.
I hear you.
All right. Well,
the GOAT is still the GOAT.
Oh my gosh.
You could hear 45 years strong.
Literally, you could hear all of our eyes roll as you said.
Roll all you want. Arm out there looking beautiful as ever. Taking shots.
At least nobody's arguing with you. He is the greatest. He is the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yes, he is.
I mean, at this point, he has the greatest cheekbones of all time. What is going on with that?
Greatest what?
Cheekbones.
Oh, yes.
Yes, his face is changing. It's yeah. Okay, what we got?
Anyhow, I know. Well, we are letting Clyde's.
Wait a minute! No! Wait a minute! I thought we was way too early Super Bowl picks.
Oh, I didn't think that one stuck to the wall.
I got the Chiefs.
Chiefs for the win against who?
You just had to pick who they beat.
Yeah, Super Bowl picks.
I picked
Super Bowl,
the champion. I don't care who comes out of the NFC. The Giants. There, okay.
Lord.
Wow,
those are some major receipts right there.
Can I get an actual pick? Can I get a real pick?
I picked the Chiefs
over nobody.
The Chiefs over the NFC.
Lord. Anyway, Chiefs ain't winning their division.
You're high.
Sir Lucius.
Wow. I think we'll have a rematch. I think we'll have the Chiefs and the Rams. I think the Rams are gonna figure it out.
Ooh,
get back there.
That's interesting. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're gonna beat somebody, right? So okay, I'll pick the Bucks. There, now you're happy. Next. There, that's my real pick. Chiefs over the Bucks.
Governor.
I have the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl
over the Bucks.
Over who, sir?
Over the Bucks.
Oh my God.
The NFC is trash. What do you want us to say?
Chewy, who you got, Chewy?
She's got the Niners.
She's not picking Trey Lance to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, my heart says it, and I love me some Trey Lance, but my brain is not that stupid. It won't allow me to go that far down the hole. I do like what Sir Lucius said. I can see that matchup happening. So,
and you would pick.
I don't.
And wait a minute.
I don't. What?
Wait a minute. I'm sorry because I was so distracted by Lamar there. You said a rematch.
No. Then I corrected myself. Yeah. No rematch. That was wrong.
Okay. I realized wait a minute.
I realized the Bengals were there. I apologize.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
To Bengals fans everywhere, I apologize.
But I really don't. I don't have a pick.
True, it's way too early. That's the whole.
I know.
You're right. We're gonna revisit this one like when the playoffs come or something.
You can make a mistake or two.
I do. My head, and I think it's just because I've gone far left from the Niners pick is the Rams, and I can't believe I'm saying that out loud.
You did already. Too late. Can't take it back.
I know.
I know who Clyde's picking.
I just threw up in my mouth.
He's picking the Bucks. He's picking the Bucks.
He's picking the Bucks over the Bills.
That is absolutely correct.
See, I told you.
Absolutely correct.
I know what he's gonna do.
The Bucks over the Bills. Wow. Absolutely. Absolutely. Brady gets to teach one more lesson. One more.
Wow.
All right.
Not this
Well,
time.
next.
No lessons this year.
I can't wait to see these receipts be unveiled.
Julio looks like reincarnated Randy.
Oh, really?
I just put Julio on the waiver wire, so that's what I think of Julio. I love Julio. He's old.
Oh
He
my
is.
The
gosh.
waiver wire.
But he still go down there and get them deep balls.
Jarvis Landry, come this way. I'll take Jarvis over Julio all day.
Who does Jarvis Landry play for right
Plays
now?
for New Orleans. He caught like 11 balls this weekend.
From Jameis? That's not going to last.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, now that we stirred up your pettiness and your foolery, Clyde, you are now up for Would You Rather. You know what I can't wait for? I can't wait for Kai to get old enough to talk
and be petty.
And look at you. and I mean, it's going to be a hard either P or U. And I can't wait to figure out which side he lands on the fence.
Oh, he is his mama personality all day.
I know, but that doesn't stay.
Doesn't stay like that.
I want to see where it goes on the spectrum.
Either way, he good.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my goodness. All right. So would you rather? Are you ready, sir? Take your hydrate. All right. Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or in a coma for 10 years?
My God. Chew is not playing this week, y'all.
I mean, she came out firing.
Because you guys said I've been sucking. So
I mean, jail seems like way more interesting. Ain't no redemption stories coming out of the coma. I'm jail.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I would thrive in jail.
Wait.
I would thrive.
Okay, I want to repeat that. He just said,
Lamar.
I feel like I would thrive in jail.
Lamar, no.
I feel like I'd run the place.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I'm done.
Stop it.
I cannot.
Big league. Next question.
Would you rather remember everything or remember nothing?
Everything I do. Remember.
I think Sir Lucius has something to say.
Oh boy.
Would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the smartest person in the room?
Oh my.
Aren't those one and the same?
For you.
You already know that he assumes the latter.
I mean, I would rather be the smartest person in the room because by definition, I will be the funniest.
Would you rather
will be funny because you think you're the smartest guy in the room.
Hey.
Chew has come out swinging tonight. This is beautiful.
See, you guys can't say that I suck because then I.
Oh no, you've sucked. You have sucked.
Okay, hold on a second, because you're still not a suspect with them as you have been with me. So let's continue.
Oh my gosh. Would you rather have a BlackBerry or a flip phone for the next year?
Oh, BlackBerry. Flip phones ain't never been cool. Never.
When you hang up on somebody.
Absolutely.
No.
Oh, I'd definitely rather have a flip phone. And I can't believe you didn't pick that, because that's the petty way to hang up on somebody.
You
could be way more petty with the BlackBerry, as I remember it.
You can delete the BBM.
There's a meme. There's a meme with the guy, and
yeah.
I'm glad I'm entertaining myself tonight. Would you rather have fame or fortune?
I really don't care about either, to be honest with you. But if I had to pick, fortune. Not really into fame.
Yeah. Said the person who's on a show that gets watched weekly.
Not by like 1 million viewers or anything.
We're not there yet.
Oh.
Not there yet.
Yet. Last question. Would you rather race in the Adidas Super Spike or the Nike Super Spike?
I have many obligations to be anti-Nike, so I will take.
I just realized that. I'm like, damn.
I will take the Under Armour Super Spike that doesn't exist.
Yes.
All right, gentlemen.
Yeezys forever, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, actually, I'm very intrigued to see what ASICS does with their super spike version. I'm sure it'll be fantastic.
All right, the floor is yours, gentlemen.
Okay, Clyde.
Sir.
Would you rather have Sir Lucius's coaching resume or Grant Holloway's athletic resume? For yourself. So you're either going to be Grant.
I understand.
Okay. I was just making sure you look confused.
No, I was pondering an interesting question. Since my running career is over, I would rather have Grant Holloway's athletic resume because I still got time to chase Sir Lucius's.
Ooh. I'm gonna close my imaginary flip phone.
In Sir Lucius's head, he literally just said, "Bye, Felicia."
That's what you're supposed to say in the throne.
Actually,
that's what you're supposed to say.
What I said in my head was, "Good luck." That's what I said. If we're gonna be honest, that's what I said. Good luck. I wish him well.
I think I did a really good job of a petty layup right there.
All right, I got one for you.
I gave a legitimate answer to a good question.
I agree.
All right, Clyde. Would you rather get paid a lot to be on a bad team or paid below average to be on an elite team?
Again, I don't really care about money. I do care about losing. So you can cut me the smaller check.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be me for sure.
In team sports, basketball, football, baseball, absolutely. I'll be Tom Brady. I'll take less money.
I'd rather be league minimum on the Warriors than be Dame Dollar.
Okay.
And I love Dame. But that $49 million a year is not doing him any good right now.
I mean, some good, but not basketball.
Okay. All right. Would you rather be dependent upon coaching Lamar to break 4 minutes in the 1500?
Good luck.
Or would you rather watch paint dry?
Oh, damn. I got to be more entertaining than paint dry. I will at least be entertaining.
On pure entertainment value, I would take on that challenge. Because then I would get to yell at Lamar consistently.
Can I just say for the record, let's be clear. I would give it everything I had.
And I would enjoy it.
Hey,
we just find out real quick.
I'm watching the paint dry because you got no shot.
You just would find out real quick. I just don't have enough.
and then you're gonna be like, I'm gonna go over and watch this paint dry. We're wasting my time.
Clyde,
oh my God.
See, Clyde, you haven't lived like I've lived, where having known this man and having seen on so many occasions, you're counting up the points, you're looking at the score, you're looking at up at the jumbo screen, and you're like, okay, so if Lamar does that, hey man, yeah, we can do this. Gungle.
The high ass just gets tighter and tighter and tighter.
The crazy part is how many times I actually won for as bad a 1500 meter runner as I was. Like, it's actually, let's just be honest, it's insane.
Oh my God.
So I think maybe a universal heartbeat box could be to anybody that had to watch him run the 1500.
Hey, it's on YouTube somewhere.
Oh, absolutely. It can be found. It can be.
I mean, the most famous one, the bronze medal.
Oh, it's like the definition of irony, right? I have a 13.8 second PB is the very last decathlon I ever do. It's like it's like when you shoot 100 at a golf course and your last shot is like a birdie from 85 feet. You're like, really? That's what we're doing?
You know what's crazy though? So anybody who hasn't seen that 1500 meter, I know the result, and each time, like my heart just does this a little bit. Like, is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen?
What's the paint dry?
We love you, Lamar. We really do.
Listen, I watched that race and I'm like, come on, man, you can do it. I believe in you.
Watch the paint dry, I'm telling you.
Wait, so Lucius is only saying that because he watched all
I actually based on the questions I received here, I have actually a legitimate question that I don't know the answer to. Sir Lucius, how old were you when you won your first NCAA national title?
Jeez, I don't know.
Okay,
so
do you remember what year it was?
I was 50 years old.
50.
It was because this is 22. The first one we won was in 10. That will be 12 years. I'm 62. That means I was 50.
I got time.
I was just gonna say you got time.
There's hope. There's hope for us all.
Okay, so this just unearthed something for me that just, I mean, listen, we already know I'm like the president of the fan club, right? So does it, I need everybody to, there was some quick math thrown out there that nobody was paying attention to. The man has won 12 national championships in 12 years. Yep. Anybody else do that math? The man's won 12 national championships in 12 years.
That's right. That's right. Hey, if you're gonna aim, you aim at the throne, right?
That's right.
I mean, 100%. 100%.
I have been blessed, no doubt about that.
Man. So legitimately, everybody who's watching right now is writing those stats down and on their wall, on their vision boards.
Yeah. See, you're so kind, Chu. Everybody who's watching the show right now is gonna have to rewind because they don't know what was said in this segment because they're still laughing about the 1500. And most of them probably have paused and was like, yo, I need to laugh. Let's go pull up some Chris Huffman's highlights real quick. Oh my God.
Anyways. All right. So 1 ounce of pettiness before we start being sincere. I happened to open up Facebook and I'm going to assume it's a fake tweet by Jerry Jones. And it says, if you own a Cowboys jersey and live in the Dallas area,
yes,
be at practice tomorrow at 9.
No, there's a better one.
I saw that one too.
There's a photo floating around the internet of the police apprehending a black man in Jerry World this past weekend, and the caption says, the police did a horrible thing to this black man. They made him watch the Cowboys game.
Oh my gosh. Oh, no chill.
Police brutality
no chill.
at its best.
Oh my gosh, stop it.
I mean, yikes.
Oh my gosh, heartbeat props. I'm going to go first. I'm jumping in front. I want to just say out loud, acknowledge and lift up the female head coaches of recent. In the last month-ish, we've seen 3 female head coaches be announced. Delicia Quarles, Kendra Reimer, and Marquita Mines. Marquita Mines is at a school in Florida that I just lost all the words to. So, but that I know of, right? Like that's what I see on my timeline. And whether there is more or not, I have no clue. But these 3 women are allowing themselves to be quite vulnerable because being the head of the snake obviously can get chopped off quickly, right? So to add to those who have been hired over the summer or announced over the last year, everyone, kudos to you. We can't celebrate that enough. The lifting of women at leadership, and good stuff. Congratulations to you all. And like we talked about the week before last, use the buddy system, male or female. Use the buddy system so you stay solid in your stance.
Very well said. I'd like to give, well, there are three people I'd like to give heartbeat props to. Spadakova, who is now retiring, the world record holder in the javelin. Godspeed. Whatever it is that she decides to do, her legacy is sealed. Kara Winger, who is retiring. I mean, what a way to go out. Again, spirit animal. I will forever remember 2022 because of her exploits. Unbelievable stuff. I mean, this is what everybody wanted Serena to do at the USA Open, right? I mean, you can't write a script any better than this. And my third heartbeat props goes out to Mickey Joseph, who is now the first Black head coach in any sport at the University of Nebraska. In the history of the University of Nebraska, this man, you can say he tripped, he fell, somehow, whatever.
Oh, wow.
This man is now the head coach of one of the most storied football programs in NCAA history. All the best of luck to you, my friend. I don't know you, but I wish you the best of luck for the rest of the season. I'm actually going to be watching to see what Nebraska does for the rest of the year, because this is history, and I don't know if we'll see it again. And for those of you on this panel, you know what I mean by that. So heartbeat props to Mickey Joseph.
I'm going to play Clyde here for 1 second and say thanks for taking my heartbeat props. So.
I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Well, here I'll give you time to formulate one. I'm actually going to give heartbeat props to somebody who, when I first met them, and sometimes first impressions just aren't good, and when I first met this person and her sister, I did not like either one of them at all. It was an absolutely awful first interaction, and it took me a long time to become a fan of hers. But I'm just going to say this. I've seen a lot of great athletic things and a lot of great athletes in my 52 years. And if it wasn't for Jackie Joyner-Kersee, I would say that Serena Williams is the best female athlete I've ever seen. Whatever she chooses to do from here, good on her. She deserves it. If she chooses to be pissed off, go home, have a kid, come back, and then smash everybody, you know what? I'm here for that too. But my heartbeat props go out to Serena Williams, and I know her, and her husband, and their future children, and their whole family. Because if you watch the movie King Richard, you understand,
yeah,
she's earned all of that.
Yep.
Well, thanks again. Appreciate it. Yeah, I tried. I give up. Yeah.
I tried.
All right, so you know what? So just so that hopefully I'll go before Clyde.
Please.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give my heartbeat props to Clyde, you go ahead. I'm done.
Yeah.
Well, anybody ever had two heartbeat props though?
It might be a first. If it makes you feel better, I had
to get it off my chest.
If it makes you feel better, Sir Lucius, I had a similar slant that I was gonna go with the governor, but since he did that so eloquently and so
he crushed it.
Very governor-esque way, right? I'm going to do what I do and take the other side of a thing that is connected to that whole story. And my heartbeat props actually go out.
If you say Scott Frost, I'm coming back.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
We're good.
No. But in this regard, my heartbeat props, listen, my heartbeat props go out to NCAA head football coaches. Let me tell y'all something. I'm a track coach. We are underpaid. We are, not well thought of financially in our business. Okay.
Not enough superlatives. Don't even start.
If I was a football coach in the NCAA, my entire career aspiration would be to land a chair in the Power 5 and get myself fired, because that is the biggest lick I have ever seen in my life.
Go Tigers. 17.6 million. Thank you very much.
I mean, just this week, do you realize that if Scott Frost would have got fired 3-4 weeks from now,
yes,
he would have got half of his 15 million.
Yes.
So you're not going to
they couldn't stomach it.
You're not going to convince me that the writing on the wall, he's like, you know what? The hell with this.
So
I would live to get fired. So that's what I would do.
Think about that. If there's actual language written into your contract,
yes,
that your buyout goes from 15 to 7.5 if you make it to October 1st. What?
And you would think it was the other way around, right?
Yes.
Right. So
it would be more like a longevity thing, not
no. So I am seriously heartbeat props to that profession, the gangsters of professional sport coaching. Pure gangsters.
Can you imagine what Dabo's buyout is?
No, it ain't Dabo's buyout.
But I'm saying, could you imagine? He just
know what Jimbo's buyout is?
$115 million contract.
Do you know what Jimbo's buyout is?
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Oh wow. Well, I'm just gonna be I'm just gonna give my heartbeat props to Venus, because it was without Venus, it wouldn't have been a Serena. And also to my man Rich, because without Rich, there wouldn't have been either one of them. And I can't remember Mama's name. Let's give heartbeat props to Mama as well.
Oh.
That was quite the thing. But
I almost spit out my water.
At least Clyde did steal that one. So yeah.
Oh my God.
Oracene.
What are we doing right now?
Oh
what are we doing?
What's the mother's name?
Oracene.
Oracene.
Mrs. Williams.
I was gonna say, try it. I want you to try that one.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
We need to do that as a segment. Look, names Sir Lucius can't pronounce.
Oracene, I can pronounce the woman's name, but if I'm a seer, I'm gonna mess it up. So you Mrs. Williams.
Oh my
I can
God.
pronounce it. Just go mess it up.
What's happening, Oracle? How you doing?
Exactly. Yeah.
I got one we can test them on right quick.
Oh.
All right, it's time to wrap this up.
You gonna get him to say Duma Paya's real first name?
All right. Okay.
All right, everyone. Oh, I hope everyone is laughing as hard as we are right now. I think this is one of the fun years that we've had in 3 years. Definitely.
You're welcome, people. Enjoy those 1,500 films.
I know.
Watch the paint dry, I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh. Well, everyone have a great week. It's going to be a good one, so we will catch everybody next week. Other than that, be safe. We'll see each other soon. Bye, everyone.
Booty lock behind his neck.
When the lights come on, the road just get to running. When the mics come on, opponents smash the plumbing. Heard you like it warm, hot, knife the butter. Truth hit them hard, knock them off that rebuttal. Tsunami, tidal wave to your puddle. Tough love, punch you in the arms, little brothers. Athletics, LLC, there's no others. Track and field's place and we'll peel to go further. Hey, Wile E. Coyote, it's road runners. Feels like you know us, you've been with us the whole summer. If not for this quarantine, these four corners wouldn't be here, but we here, so start learning. You gotta earn your stripes, gotta get your scars. Show you how to fight, but show us who you are. You lack experience, but still you wanna talk. And who is actually talking to you? Circle's kinda small. Heads prevail when the backbone's strong. Gotta keep it coming, no, it won't last long. Pass or fail, then sell the sad song. And if you don't check yourself, then that's wrong. Just trying to give you the real that you asked for. So why you keep cutting us off to ask more? We put it in slow-mo, but you fast forward. Athletics LLC, the task force.